Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and good morning, Muslimas. How are you all doing? Inshallah, everyone is well. We are 11 days into the start of the new year. I hope that you all are focusing on your goals and punching away at your purpose and using the gifts that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses you with every morning when He allows you, first of all, to awake upon the deen of Islam still in your heart, still secure in your heart, still in love with calling yourself a Muslim, still recognizing that your purpose and your end goal is pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that Jannah is what we are striving for in everything we do each and every day, inshallah. So I just wanted to take a couple of minutes, to share with you this morning. First of all, let me just say, forgive the lighting. One of the reasons I have not been doing live videos, I have been struggling with trying to create the space to do it where there are quality videos. But I just figured, hey, just start where I am, and I'll just keep trying to improve my environment to be able to bring you videos that are of better quality. But I don't want to continue to hold the messages that I know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed in my heart to share with you. And in saying that, let me first and foremost say, my name is Kerns-Muhammad. I am the founder of Imagine You Consulting. And at Imagine You Consulting, I work to help Muslims identify skill sets and abilities and talents that they have, and then teach them how to turn those into income opportunities for themselves. This year, even in this moment, my focus is on helping you understand the pursuit of purpose, and how business is only a tool to help you with that. We all know that as Muslims, as people in general, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Surah Ad-Dariyat, Surah 51:56, that I created Jinn and Men for no other purpose other than to worship me. And we do that. We fulfill that purpose in several ways. Identifying our talents, our skills, our abilities, connecting those with the resources to be of a benefit to the ummah at large is one way. So I want to share with you the thought this morning that to remember, business is just a tool to help you fulfill the purpose. Being successful in business is not or should not be the end goal, except that you are doing that with the mindset that you can be of benefit to your brothers and sisters in Islam and to the cause of Islam and advancing the cause of Islam. Trends that I'm seeing and hearing honestly are, evoking concern in my heart. When I hear conversations between Muslimas and, it's like, oh, I'm making money moves this year and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Alhamdulillah, we should, approach business with the goal of being of benefit or having it increase us. But our conversation should be different from that of worldly individuals. Our conversation should be, I'm making deen moves. I'm making, moves to position myself in a place where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with me. And in that pleasing Allah, He will supply everything you need. You should not wake up every morning and on your mind is, how can I increase my bottom line as far as $1 today? We should wake up with the mindset, how can I please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala today? And as we set about to do those things, trust me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you the increase of enough for you to live the life that He has preordained for you. Don't become so focused on, the 6-figure, 7-figure realm that you forget. Your purpose is to be here to serve one another. Your purpose for being alive at this time in this ummah is to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to understand what was done when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam laid the blueprint for us, when he lived an extraordinary life, to be able to advance the cause of this ummah in this day and age, and of the purpose of Islam and the restoration of, humanity. We are here to serve humanity. So yes, we need the funds. We need to be, in a position where we're acquiring funds to be able to do that. But, that should not be the focus, or the goal is, getting that 6-figure, 7-figure business for yourself. If you are not focusing on how that business can be a benefit to those around you, if your mindset is not how can I serve humanity at large today, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. Your purpose is to, again, identify to the fullest everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed you with, every ability, sanity, everything that he's blessed you with, and then to use that to the benefit of fulfilling your purpose. Business is a tool that allows that to happen, which is why I'm such a champion of entrepreneurship, of business ownership. I don't believe that there's another platform that will allow you to fully exercise every ability that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed in you, like business ownership. But the focus has to be that business is just that, a tool and a platform. It should not be, success in business should not be the ultimate goal, the ultimate end purpose. Jannah is the goal. Pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the goal. Serving humanity is the goal. Fully developing myself through these things is the goal. And what blessing comes back as a result of that? Alhamdulillah. So again, just don't get caught up in the terminology. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, when we mock a people, we're like that people. And the conversations are so different in Islam now around business. I did a hosted a fundraiser back in Ramadan of 2015 with Imam Kareem Abu Zayed and Imam Shadid Muhammad. And the title was Preserving the Islamic Identity as Muslims Are Growing in Social Pursuits. And it's so important because it seems like as we are expressing ourselves in different ways, in different areas, in different arenas, social arenas, fashion, business, all these things that normally we did not have a presence in. As we are expressing ourselves and as we are growing in the knowledge and as we are, picking up the tools and habits, the habits is one that I really wish we wouldn't pick up, but picking up the tools, our conversation is changing and our conversation should definitely be different, right? We should always understand that our pursuit of business is in a different manner and for a different purpose. And therefore the treacherous tactics that are used in the, in the general business community, the unethical practices, those are not things that, that we should be embracing. We have to approach everything different. And when we understand that pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end of the day is the only purpose, we wake up every morning pursuing the passions in our heart and the things that, He's gifted us to do. When we recognize that, we approach things differently. Our conversation has to remain different. The whole bosspreneur and, in and of itself, no, it's innocent. It's not really anything wrong per se with that. But when we attach the mentality that others have. You know, the aggressive, get ahead however you can, do whatever you need to, you know what I'm saying, to be on top. I'm the master of my domain. You're not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the master of your domain. You know what I'm saying? The blueprint has been laid. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived a life, laid a foundation that if we follow, only success can come to us. Only success. And the thing of it is okay, so maybe it's not success the way the regular business world says it, but you know, we know that strange are the affairs of the believers. Whenever anything good happens to us, we give Allah the praise and it's all good. And whenever anything that's bad, anything that we don't perceive it happening the way that we should, we are patient, we give Allah the praise, and it's still all good. Nothing happens to you and I as believers in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that is a mistake. Everything is for our good. So we don't have to be pushy. We don't have to be in your face, my way or the highway. We don't have to have that mentality because it's going to work out for us good either way if we remember to give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the praise that he deserves. Thank him for everything. Recognize that, no one, I don't care, the entire community can't join together to give you anything good if Allah hasn't, preordained it for you. Neither can they join together to take from you or bring bad to you what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not allowed them to do. And if he allows anything, it's for your good. It's because he sees it's for your good. So again, I just want to share with you that ultimately our aim, our goal should be pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all that we do. Business is a tool to help us do that. Success in business is not the end goal. Jannah is the end goal. And we should make sure that our conversation, our actions, our motivations, our intentions, all of that, first and foremost, at the end of the day, is how does all of this come together? How can all of this come together to help me fulfill my purpose, which, as I stated, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us clearly in Qu'ran 51:56 that the only purpose he created men and jinn and men, was to worship him. And how do we do that? Like I said, go back to the blueprint. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam laid it out clear. I thank Allah every day for Quran. I thank Allah every day for Islam, and I thank Allah every day for the blueprint, the plan, the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my messenger, and I pray inshallah yours as well. Until we all meet again, I hope we stand firm upon the shahada of La ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu, and that we seek to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all we do. Go out, be a blessing, be blessed, and be a blessing, inshallah. Have a great day. Assalamu alaikum.